Hey guys, this is the Busboys. We're developing BV Transit, and my name is Pavan.
My name is Forrest.
My name is Irvin.
I'm Kareem.
Okay, so I'm gonna introduce our app called BV Transit. BV Transit has 5 main functionalities. The first one is send location data. The second one is display arrival time. The third one is send alerts. The fourth one is mapping route. And the fifth one is selecting bus. It also involves 6 different actors: Google API, MARTA API, database, user, tracker, and a satellite.
So we have 6 different actors. The user is able to access four of the 5 use cases that we have: displaying arrival time, sending alerts, mapping route, and selecting the bus. Another actor that we have is database, who stores this information, which is sending alerts and the arrival times. Our third is MARTA API, who is involved in selecting the buses, displaying arrival times, and sending location data. Our fourth is Google API, who calculates route, and our fifth is Tracker, who sends the tracking, the location data to a satellite, to our final but not least actor, satellite.
So I'm going to go over the bus functionality of our app. So the user will go onto the page and input the route for the bus query, which will then query the MARTA bus API and take information from that API and send it to the map. The user will also input the stop that they are going to be at, and then we will have the site query our bus stop table and the database that we will be maintaining. And then the information from that bus stop table will go to this object and be sent to the map. All of the information from the current stop and the bus query will then be used to create markers, and each marker will have its own info window, which will display information regarding either the bus stop or the individual bus that they clicked on.
So we also decided to implement a system for trains, although it wasn't required. It's similar to the bus system in that it has a user basically feeding in a current station alongside kind of a validation check from our database that we maintain of stations, basically a list. After that is inputted, the current station that they're wanting, we have a train query which holds basically all the arriving trains from MARTA obtained from the API. We then have this one object that takes in the current station that they're focused on and the list of all arriving trains and siphons out that specific one that they want, and then it shows it in a display table rather than mapping it out like in the bus system. And it uses the current station to let them know exactly where they are.
Alright, so this is the database that we will be maintaining for our app functionalities. It is split between the buses functionality and the trains functionality. For buses, we have the bus stops stored in the Atlanta area, and then we will have this saved table which is associated with user accounts, so that a person can save buses and a combination of buses and stops in order to quickly look up their arrival times. So for example, when you're in the morning and you want to make sure you don't miss your bus, you can save a combination of buses and the stop and see what the arrival time is, like in a 5-minute difference. And then you have the train stations and the saved trains. This is similar to the bus stops function, but it only saves the train stations. So you can quickly look up whatever station you saved and see the arrival times of different trains.